This week on Full Circle Florida, the state of Florida prisons, the growing population behind bars, and why you should care. The problem now impacting everyone, and now the plan in place to make sure the Florida system is not bursting at the seams. My conversation this week with the former Florida lawmaker who's now leading the charge with data-driven research. 60 days, how many new laws? The legislative session ends in Tallahassee. What passed and what failed? And the Great Cut, the nationwide event to give hair to children with medical hair loss. My sit down with the local family, Emily's journey, and her father's message to anyone going through the same thing. Powerful stuff. We'll get to all of that a little bit later, but first, he is the former Florida state senator who developed a reputation for tackling problems not with politics, but with facts, data, and research. And he joins us again here this week to talk about a big problem that often flies under the radar because it's happening behind bars. As we welcome back former State Senator Jeff Brandes and current founder and president of the Florida Policy Project. So great to have you back with us. Appreciate it. You're tackling really big problems here, and the state commissioned KMPG to develop a master plan for Florida prisons. For those of you that don't know, KMPG is this massive accounting firm, consulting agency. Tell me, what is the current state of the Florida prison system, and why is this master plan so necessary?
Well, the Florida state prison system is in crisis, and this is what this plan lays out. I mean, they did a deep dive into all 140 facilities in the state of Florida. They reviewed everything from the electrical to the windows to talking to staff to understanding the staffing ratios. And what they lay out is the state needed to spend $2 billion immediately to fix some of the current crisis that's going on inside the prison system.
This doesn't just happen overnight. This has been developing for decades. What did this report find specifically?
Look, it finds that the physical facilities are falling apart, that the staffing at these facilities is dramatically understaffed in many of these facilities, some at as much as 72% vacancy rates, a number of them at 60% vacancy rates. But it finds that about a third of our corrections officers will turn over any given year. And so we have facilities that are falling apart and understaffed.
How do you get people to care about this? Do you find that hard to get everyday people to buy into this? So how does this impact me? I'm not in prison. I don't have a loved one in prison. And are people getting the message that this is bad for society, that this could impact you even if you're not directly connected to it?
Yeah, I think it's a challenging issue because the number one issue for the government is public safety, right? Everything else happens because we have a safe society that we live in. Unfortunately, when people get locked up and get incarcerated, then oftentimes we forget about them. They just go away. And I think it's that time between their incarceration when they return to society, because 85% of these people are getting out of prison, that we have to think about. And I think that's what the legislature has ignored, frankly, for decades, and has put us in this situation today where we really don't have a Department of Corrections, we have a Department of Warehousing.
And this isn't about being woke or light on crime or any of that. I mean, this is about, protecting an institution in Florida that can hopefully start people on the right path and not hurt society and turn their life around. This could be a real danger for everyone.
Absolutely. Look, we expect people to go into prison, get reformed, and then leave prison and re-enter society. But it's that question of being reformed.
Right.
And what the state is currently doing is not spending any money there, understaffing. So we have that increases officer on inmate violence, inmate on officer violence, and inmate on inmate violence. It also means they're not getting services, so they're not getting addiction treatment, they're not getting education. Half your inmates in the Florida prison system can't read at the 6th grade level, and we have a huge problem because we can't hire teachers inside the prison system. It's been a major problem for years.
And then you have people committing more crimes again when
well,
they get
it's
out.
because you get out and you can't read,
right,
and you can't get a job, and yet you've been in the prison system for 5 years, and we've provided you no resources.
You founded the Florida Policy Project, as this nonpartisan research institute, and it's really a vehicle that you've used to look at Florida's complicated problems with clear-eyed solutions, with data, with research. You've been at this for a little bit, about a year now. How is that being received by your former colleagues in Tallahassee at the legislature?
Well, I think they're incredibly excited to be looking at best practices. I think the reason I started it because I realized that there was nobody providing just simple best practices to the legislature. And so what we're working with is our state university system in order to find these best practices in criminal justice and property insurance and transportation and in housing.
What are your thoughts on the legislative session that just wrapped up? Did they accomplish
Look, I think
things?
it was a solid, I would consider it like a continuation session and a continuation budget. I don't think that there was anything radically bad that they did, but I don't think there was anything incredibly strong that they did to solve any of these major problems. I don't think there was any major solution to the affordability crisis. There was no major strategy on property insurance. Those types of issues were really not addressed this
Do
year.
you think they try to do too much sometimes? 1,500 bills. Could they just focus on maybe 5 things?
Well, I think that they have to declare their intentions going in and say what you want to accomplish. And I think that this year, we have 2 big bills that popped out: the social media bill, and we have a bill on Live Healthy, which was kind of a playoff of Live Local last year.
Senator Jeff Brandes, come back anytime. Appreciate
Great,
it,
thank
sir.
you.
Thank you for being here.
You got it.
All right. Coming up next on Full Circle Florida, the legislative session will break it down, what passed and what didn't.